Hello, my name is Stacy Jensen. Thank you for joining us for part 2 of this beautiful edit and photograph by Ellie Willette. We have already touched up the facial features in the part 1, but now we're going to come to this final edit here. And as you can see, there were just a few things done, a few actions done. Here's the before. And here is the after. So we took those shadows, really darkened them up, gave it a contemporary feel with bringing out the blues around her, simply by using one of our newest sets and something that has really turned into, I think, my favorite, my all-time favorite set, which is Only for the Bold. This action set really is exactly that. It's only for those who really are looking to get a deep, beautiful, gritty, matte film to their images. And it's important that you know how to use it and how to use your opacities to make it fit your photographs, but it is so versatile. So I'm going to go ahead and delete everything that I did to come to this edit. Again, so here's the before, which is actually the after of the digital retouching that we did on her skin, and you can see that part 1 later. So in this set, Only for the Bold, you do have the exposure fixes, which I think is really important to run on every photograph if the exposure is not perfect already. So this starting base is going to be the love of your life. It's so incredible. If you go ahead and you hit play on this starting base, it really just takes your photograph to a whole new level without destroying it. As you can see, just by turning that on itself, we have a beautiful, crisp, perfect image. I love it. There are things that you can turn on and turn off in here. You can darken your middle tones, lighten your middle tones, so on and so forth. So you just come in here and turn on what you need and then adjust the opacity of the entire grouping. I'm going to go ahead and close this up because I do like to keep a clean palette. I'm going to click on my background. First thing I'm going to do is run the Film 1. I absolutely love this action. It just gives you that little bit of a dreamy, dark feel. They're so great because they're stackable. Just remember to click on your background layer before you go into the next one. We're also going to run Film 3 because I think Film 3 with the Film 1 is so perfect, but it really does need to be dropped. The opacity of this does not need to be as strong. So we're going to come somewhere in the 30s for now. Again, we're going to click on the background layer. We're going to start to add some color to it. So I love Color 2. I'm going to click play. Click Color 2 brings out that beautiful blue. And again, it's just too much. We're going to turn that down. We start these actions a bit higher so you can see what they're going to do to your photo, but really want you to tune them in. We could stop right here and it's absolutely just a terrific photo, but I'd like to go a step further and maybe bring out a little bit of gold. So I'm going to click on the Color 1, which really brings in gold, but we want to turn that down. We don't want the image to be that warm. It's not important. Now we're going to click on the background one more time. And let's go with film number 6. Again, this is super dark blue. We want to turn this down ever so low, open it up, and see what is also, I can still see a bit of darkness, and I think it's this degree, which it is, and we're going to just turn that down slightly. Okay, maybe I'm going to turn up this whole layer a little bit, just leaving that degree a little lower. That way we have a kind of she pops off of the screen. Okay? If you notice that there are any layers that are not doing your photo justice, you can just turn the layer off or even turn it down slightly. Okay? So the next thing we could do is come through, and I think I'm going to run Nitty Gritty on this. I love Nitty Gritty. It's going to be really strong at first. Again, it's all about adjusting things when you've ran them. And I love to run things and just get a little hint of them and make my own recipe and my own style. So clearly on this photo, and probably because we put so many other actions on it, this is pretty strong. But again, we were only using it for some definition and some levels. So let's see it without it, with it. I really love it. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit more. I think it gives us exactly what we need. We're going to open up this starting base and probably turn off the BAM now because I think we've gotten enough deep, dark middle tones that we won't need it. So again, I'm going to show you, here is the before and here is the after, in just a few clicks and a few adjustments. So thank you so much for watching, and please join us at ColorvilleActions.com.